Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Exalted One and welcome back to the fucking Nexus. In today's video we are playing as the one, the only Muradin, one of the oldest and best tanks in the game in my humble opinion. Very, very good talents to be either beefy, be in your face, be constantly on the backline interrupting, and survival is one of his best abilities. He can withstand a lot of damage, and especially with his ultimate avatar, can withstand a ridiculous amount. So we're going to do a little bit of an off-kilter build today, going for a little bit more damage. Saw something on this recently in a tournament for the Summer Global, so just wanted to see how this actually plays out or how I can make this function. So let's go ahead and hop into the Nexus and see what we can do today and show you the build.
Ready for action.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, today we find ourselves on Blackheart's Bay. The friendly team, Jaina, Sergeant Hammer, Muradin, Chromie, and Artanis. The enemy team, Abathur, Falstad, Kael'thas, Arthas, Lunara. They are going to have a substantial amount of burst, but so do we with Jaina and Chromie, so very good trade-off there. Abathur are going to be able to push quite hard, so I don't know if Hammer's going to be able to meet that same kind of capacity, but we will see. We are going to go for Reverberation at level 1. Thunderclap hits enemies, or the enemies that it does hit slows their attack speed by 50% for 3 seconds. Muradin's ability, Straight Line Skill Shot, is Q. Let's show how to play him. Okay. Straight Line Skill Shot does stun the first target that it does hit, at least at this level. W is Thunderclap, hits in an area right around Muradin. And E is Dwarf Toss, which jumps us in an area around ourselves and slows targets in that area that we have there. We know that there is a Kael'thas over here. We can just go in and hit him a little bit. Just kind of bully him out. Not really looking to do a whole lot of damage with our Q, at least not in any way yet. But it does gain us some pushing power here. And she's going to slow us down, so we need to back out here. Whoa, okay. The Kael'thas and the Lunara and the Falstad, for that matter, are going to be a little bit difficult for us to deal with, because they are likely to ignore all damage dealers and just hit me. Because why not, right? Good. Well, I was going to try and block. Okay. Nobody wants to go in and do some damage. Nobody's doing any damage. Gonna make it real hard if nobody wants to do any damage. We can just come in right here on this Falstad here. We'll go ahead and stun him. We were looking to get a Blizzard from Jaina, but that was not incoming. What did we lose Hammer to? Was that to Abathur? Did you die to Abathur? Gonna be a little bit of a rough matchup here, honestly. Not sure how we're gonna really function too well on this comp, because it seems like our damage, which is gonna be great, like if they focus up and do a great job, we're gonna have a lot of burst damage, but it's whether or not they're gonna have the balls to actually move in on that and do anything with it. Because Lunara's poke is gonna be better than ours. Kael'thas's blow-up is likely to be better than ours. So we're going to lose out on a couple different fronts if they're not willing to get in and do that damage. God damn mines. Okay, Jaina out of position here, so we're going to go ahead. Oop. Oh, we hit a minion with that. Okay. At level 4, and this is kind of where it starts coming in for us, we are going to go for Thunder Burn. It just makes our W hit a second time, so it impacts again. Not sure if Lunara realizes... Wow, that was horrible. Not sure if Lunara realized that we were able to see her there. Okay, just going to try and slow him down here, hoping that the Jaina has enough to take him down, and she does. So what we try and do is use our E as an engage, so our Dwarf Toss to jump in to get in on somebody or to get around them. So if someone comes up into our face, we can stun them with our Q, hit them with our W, and then get right back out with our E. But if that is not going to be an option for us, or we wanted to engage very hard, we can do so with our Dwarf Toss, jump in, and make sure we have a good opportunity to gain some kills. So we do have, what, 9 now? So we'll go ahead and turn in the 2 that we have. And we already had that camp pushing. Really, Artanis, so he can survive. It's going to be smart for him to try and go back here soon so that he can sustain a little better. We do need to soak. It looks like we have Chromie in the top lane, a rotation in the bottom lane here. Okay, hit the wrong target, so we need to back out here. Whoa, Jaina coming in very, very aggressive. We are going to follow in on this Falstad. Good juke by him is going to make sure that he does not die. I thought Jaina was going to push him a little bit further out of there, but that was not the case. We are going to let our friendly Chromie know that we are going to head up on top. At level 7, we are going for Ironforge Momentum, so basically a cooldown reduction for us based on these shots that we hit here. We're going to try and body block this Kael'thas. Going to be taken down. We do need to be careful, however, because we are a bit low on health, and we do not have our sustain at the moment, but we can jump right over this wall and just back very nice and easily here. The friendly team doing a good job of following up on these coins, making sure we do gain good control of that. Our Tana's not going to be the best at soloing camps, so a little bit of a questionable decision there. Hammer doing the right thing and pushing down that lane. The enemy team going to be pushing in here very hard, seems like. Whoa, okay. They're pushing in very aggressively, and our team not actually responding to it. Artan is still taking that camp in the bottom lane there. And likely we are going to lose the first turn into the game due to that. Sergeant Hammer gonna likely be taken down on that rotation that they clearly saw a couple times. But Jaina looks like she's going to be able to sneak this turn in. No, doesn't have any coins. So a little bit of an unfortunate play here is likely going to cost us this first turn in. Too many dicks. Okay. Interesting take on that play. We'll go ahead and go middle. We are going to likely hit 10 before the enemy team, so we are going to be able to try and push in here very strongly. Whoa. A very aggressive fly from the enemy Falstad. Okay. Go ahead and stun him. Just kind of hit him right now. We're not going to be able to do a whole lot of damage to him. Whoa, we need to get on out of here. Thought we had someone with us, but they decided to leave, it seems. We will go ahead and tap. Oh, no, we don't need to tap here. Because his trait is Second Wind, restores 75 health per second when you have not taken damage in 4 seconds. So very good job to increase our health or to increase our sustain. Very poor Ring of Frost there, but we are going to be able to get down the stun on the enemy Kael'thas there and take that kill as well. We do have enough for a second turn in if the team wishes to push in here, which I am agreeing to push down this fort. It's going to be the best option here for us, by all means. But the friendly team not deciding to move in at all. This has like a tickle of health on it, and we're deciding not to... Okay. That is ensuring that kill there. We do finally get down that fort. Not sure why we were so delayed in trying to take that. We did have the 10 advantage, the numbers advantage, all kinds of advantages. Okay, Jaina, stop doing that. You gotta stop running into me when I have the... Okay. Well, we can just let that happen. Okay. We do get another turn in for the friendly team. So we're just gonna keep trying to rotate... Oh, shit. Well, Hammer, you're dead. You can't fix that. You can play as best as you possibly can, but not going to be able to fix stuff like that. The friendly Hammer there walking into death very, very quickly there. Now, we want to play aggressive, but we don't want to play too incredibly aggressive. We do have 12 coins to, or excuse me, 9 coins to our name at the moment. Chromie has 6. That is a lot more of a terrifying prospect. So we are going to want to defend right here with the Hammer when she gets in. Now, this is where the build gets a lot more interesting. At level 13, we are going for Thunderclap. Okay, we are going to try and get in on this Kael'thas here as much as we possibly can. We are going to hit our... Oh, there we go. There we go. Just waiting for the reinforcement here by the friendly team, because we did get back on that back line and do quite a bit of damage. We are going to try and turn in here while they are pushed back. Jaina, though, just kind of fucked. She pushed out too hard. Not going to be able to save her in any kind of way, so we just back out there because that is the best option for us. You do want to follow your team as much as possible, but if there's a situation where they are absolutely dead, like this hammer is going to be, if they continue, not going to gain a whole lot of value there from that. So, Thunderclap going to gain a substantial amount of sustain for the friendly team. Yeah, I don't know why she's attacking the lane when we need her to... Oh my goodness gracious. And he's dead. Okay. Good shot by the friendly Chromie there to hit that. And we are going to be able to pick up a few more coins here. We can eat those. Not too concerned about the fall stat damage coming out at the moment. Muradin can sustain a ridiculous amount of damage given the right scenario. Gonna wait for him to fly. And, oh, a very good... Oh, Gus there, but I don't think it's going to be enough there for him. We were able to get back in with that stun. We are going to jump right on out of here again. I don't have anything to save you, so you're just going to die. That's another scenario of not paying attention, killing a team. We're going to grab that coin. We are going to try and mount up and get out of dodge. Okay, Artanis again taking the bottom camp. It'll work for now, I suppose. We are going to ping that we are low on mana, and we're going to head back to the healing well as quickly as possible. The friendly team again with 20 coins. We do have full map control. Get 16 before fighting turn. That's going to be the best idea. Give us a very good lead. Oh, hey. We're able to stun this enemy Arthas here, body block him to all hell, and push him right back into Chromie's damage. Give the Chromie a good heads up there. Nice shot, Chromie. Alright, so we are very fastly approaching level 16. I did say to wait for level 16 before we push in here, but given that we do have one of the enemy team players down, this is not going to be an issue for us at all. Yeah, we'll go ahead and go in here. Hi. You're just dead. The Phoenix going to zone nobody out, looks like. So we're just waiting for a little bit of our cooldowns here to be able to zone for our team while they turn in those. Artanis did have, looks like, a very hefty amount of coins on him. And now, at level 16, we are going for Go for the Axe. Now, this is what makes the build just absolutely ridiculous here. We're going to pop Avatar, jump over it. Oh my goodness gracious, a very, very, very good gravity lapse from that Kael'thas there. Going to ensure that we can't push in any further. Now, what Give 'em the Axe does is attacking a hero that is slowed, rooted, or stunned increases your basic attack damage to them or to anyone by 60% for 3 seconds. Okay, he's not going to be able to get away from us, however, and we're going to be able to kill him right there. So as you can see, we already have 3 kills and still not high on damage. We're not going to do a whole lot of damage, don't get me wrong. But it does a surprising amount that the enemy is not really prepared for in a large portion of scenarios. So we can go ahead and just push this down right now. We are going to try and smash just to try and get rid of any mines that might be lurking around. We're going to let them know that we're going to go up there and get those forgotten coins up top. No, Artanis. They had the turn in. Why did you turn back around? Whatever. Anyway, the idea is that we get right in the middle of things, and with our 13 and 16 talents, we can heal ourselves, and we can do additional damage on any heroes that poke out. So, we're able to do a very good job of self-sustain, especially with our ultimate, and our W, and be doing more damage at the same time. So given the control that Muradin already has himself, it gives a very good way of hitting out more damage. We're going to stun him, and just collapse right down. Jaina gonna fall, but so is Abathur. Not sure how Abathur fell there. But we'll go ahead and just get the last 5 coins here. We'll go ahead and grab these 2, rotate down to the bottom, and grab that camp as well. Now, Muradin with this build does have a little bit of an issue with mana, so he is very mana intensive because you are hitting out more spells more frequently, which is not too common for a tank. Now, the best way to... Oh, well, fuck that. Alright, so they are going to be able to handle bottom lane very easily, so we're going to go ahead and hop up top here. Oh, I hope that they're able to. Oh, Hammer going to die. Yep, saw that coming. Okay, but we are going to have a very, very good control of all the coins on the map. Chromie might fall as well. Artan is trying to solo the boss. I don't think it's going to be wise to go in there at the time being. We could definitely try. But Artanis the jungler going to be a little bit weird that far away. So they need 2 more, looks like. We are going to try to deny as much as possible. We're trying to soak all of these coins up ourselves because we are such a good bank on this map of being able to hold on to these coins because the enemy has a very hard time taking us down unless they all rotate very quickly and is 5 because we do have a very good blow-up comp ourselves. We are going to come in here on this Lunara. Okay, we are going to... Oh, he's going to throw her out of our stun there, but we are going to be able to sustain quite well, and we can body block this Arthas to shit if he feels like it. Just look at the damage that we're able to get out from here, though. Again, it's absolutely absurd. We can just chase him to all hell and just make sure that he knows that this is our world. You are coming into Muradin's world, and we will lay down the hurt. Now, if Falstad decides to push in here as well, we are able to deal with those squishies a lot better. As you can see, we took down a substantial amount of health from a tank. Now think of what we can do to a squishy backline hero. We've seen it a few times on like that Kael'thas and on Lunara, but moving that forward onto other targets as well, especially if you have them isolated, it's very, very good. Especially if your team has an off tank, you are able to push in very, very, very hard with Muradin and make sure that you can get on that backline. And at level 20, just to complement what we're doing in our sustain, we are going for Hardened Shield. Gives ourselves a little bit more sustain there, just with a little bit more of a damage decrease. So we reduce that by 75% for 4 seconds. So when you're thinking of Avatar, Hardened Shield, and the damage you can put out additionally from your abilities, it is a little bit ridiculous. Which here in just a moment will show you how much that healing from our second wind is able to do. So we are out now. Okay, well she's just dead. Didn't even really need to do anything there. Sure. Hi, do you remember that I'm Muradin and can just kill you now? Hi. My name's Muradin and I kill people. We're gonna go ahead and pop our Avatar here. We can... Actually, we're just gonna win here. That's how that's gonna go. A very, very good game by the friendly team. Say GG to everybody. You always want to be kind to the team, especially when they did so well. We didn't do amazing, but we did pretty solid. We'll go over the stats here real quick. So we do pick up a victory on Blackheart's Bay with Muradin. We do get 14,000 siege, so not that great. We're not good at pushing lanes by any means. He's good at kind of clearing them or maintaining them, but he doesn't really do all that much siege, and we didn't really need to for the most part. It was just kind of going around, picking up coins, moving along. 18,000 hero damage, so we were above Artanis and almost on par with a Chromie, and not too far out from a Hammer as well. 39,000 damage soaked over Artanis, and we still were somewhat there in our XP contribution, so not too bad at all. The talents, again, that we went for if you were going to try this build yourselves. At level 1, Reverberation, we hit Thunderclap against enemy targets. Their attack speed is reduced by half for 3 seconds. Thunderburn at level 4, going to hit the ground a second time after 2-second delay, and does 48 damage and applies a slow again. So that slow is what's most important, because most teams, this one is a little bit squishy to really get a lot of value out of it, but most teams will be in the same kind of area and stand there and try and trade or do damage to your backline. So when you're able to add that additional slow to them, you're able to get more value out of your 16 talent. So at level 7, we did go for Ironforge Momentum, reducing our cooldown reduction again, so that we can try and hit out those abilities and get more damage out. Avatar at level 10 for our self-sustain, and the same at 13 with Healing Static. 5% of your maximum health by each hero hit by Thunderclap. So if you're in one of those tight kind of maps or tight corridors for some fights, you can get a lot of value and gain a ridiculous amount of health, in particular when you are on your Avatar, because you increase your max health at that point. At 16, give him the axe, so it increases your basic attack damage by 60% for 3 seconds while you hit a hero that is slowed, rooted, or stunned. And at level 20, again for our sustain, is Hardened Shield, reducing damage by 75% for 4 seconds. So we did a pretty good job of jumping in there. We did get 4 solo kills, 12 assists, so 16 of the 19 kills were with our involvement. Very good job there, and you can kind of see where Muradin can play into that while still proving his basic functions as a tank. So it just increases sustain and increases his damage while doing that at the same time. But ladies and gentlemen, that again is Muradin, and we will see you all next time in the Nexus.